right?
Basically.
Right. See, that's two of us now. Okay. See?
Came back just for Larry.
Yeah,
I
well,
heard he was going to be here.
I told Nick, I says, if it's too fast, guess what? Trailhead. So it's looking like it's going to be Trailhead Day.
Yeah, well, it's going to be wet, so just take it easy.
You know, well, it's not that. It's you guys and your 28 mile an hour.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You say that, but then as soon as you hit the sands, all of a sudden it just goes.
We were good the other day.
No, you weren't.
For a lap.
3/4 of a lap.
No. The other day when
yeah.
Oh, what was that?
No, he wasn't here Tuesday. You weren't. No, he wasn't here Tuesday.
Before that.
Tuesday before.
Yeah. We did a good lap, and then you said, I'm done. And then we ramped it up.
That's right. Yeah, he never went to Sassy. That's right.
You know, I've got a lot of elevation in my legs.
I know you do. I've been seeing that. You're just doing nothing but.
The one on Monday was.
Yeah,
that was pretty decent. 4.5 or 9.4 miles at 6%.
Really?
Average.
And it feels it. You feel it, right? Yeah. How does it adjust? How does it adjust your bike?
It's very hard to pedal in the back.
I mean, does it do it automatically, or do you do it?
No, it doesn't. Okay. The only thing I do is change the gears to make the gears a little easier. Okay, here we go.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Woo! You almost got me there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut.
That's a dangerous thing there.
Dangerous.
Party foul already, huh?
Yeah, really. You leaned that bike over and it just about whacked me.
Sorry about that, Bob. Wasn't trying to hit you in the head with the Insta 360. Good morning, and welcome back to Englewood Cycling. My name is Kevin. I like to ride bikes, and I like to make videos. We're doing another Real Bikes Englewood bike shop ride from Rotonda Community Park. If you look at the date, this is back on the 9th of August, before I went on my business road trip. So I apologize for taking so long to get this edit put together. I tried a few new things in this and did some, I want to say color correction, but I did use some of the tools in the software to enhance the colors. So for better or worse, it makes some of the things pop. We had a really cool rainbow on this ride. Don't think we hit any rain during the ride, but it was raining, I think, in the morning. I may have hit rain coming out to the ride. I can't recall. At the beginning of the video, when everyone was talking and you just kind of see me standing there fidgeting, my computer kind of was acting up. I think one of my apps was updating on my Garmin 1040 Solar Edge computer. And anyways, I had to stop the ride that I was recording to get from my house to the ride start, and then restart things and just try to figure out what's going on. So I was highly distracted. The ride was about to start, but it actually works in our favor, I believe, because now you've got the full route that we ride from Rotonda Community Park, basically starting right here on the map that you can see with that dark green line. I'll post a link to the route if you ever want to ride it and you're not from the area. It's not an exciting ride as far as scenery goes, but that was an interesting transition. it's a safe ride, and it's definitely more fun with people. So, anyways, not a lot to say, but I'll say stuff anyways. Enjoy the rainbow. Enjoy the ride. Let's ride. So Gary, who is co-owner of Real Bikes Englewood, along with his wife Melody, who saw in the rear-facing camera for several long minutes, picked up glass or sliver of metal or something, and he's been on the front this whole time since we left the park, 2 miles or so, and set a nice good rolling pace, but he was detecting something kind of soft in the turn, I imagine, and pulled over to take care of it. I thought we might stop to help him out, but he's perfectly fine fixing it flat quickly on his own. And the way this course is set up is there's plenty of shortcuts if you know where you're at to go find it. So we'll see Gary later on in the ride. No worries, you want us to go on. been a couple weeks since this ride, so my memory's a little rusty, but if I recall correctly, my plan was to ride to the ride start and just sit in with the group, actually stay with Bob Green, or Bob Verde, excuse me, and just kind of have some fun and stay with the group, not push myself, not chase any crazy guys. The weekend before this, maybe 2 weekends before this ride, I wasn't recording, but this guy right behind me, Kyle, and guy goes by Ghost Rider on Strava, Scotty. Those guys kind of went off the front early in the ride, coming out of Rotunda Community Park, and I said, hey, I'm feeling good today. I need to hit some high numbers for my training purposes. Let me go see how long I can stay on wheels. And I jumped on and rode, actually stayed with them a lot longer than I expected. I think one full lap before I decided enough is enough. But Ghost Rider, Scott, he was hitting intervals, and Kyle and I will discuss this later, but apparently he likes to do that, especially with guys like me that aren't as fast and are coming up in fitness. He'll basically do some intervals, some hard efforts, try to break away and see who can hang. So later on you can hear that discussion between me and Kyle. So I did a good job of just staying with the group and having a good time. So we're showing the rear facing camera right now because I'm on the front again and there's just nothing to see forward. But enjoy watching, and remember, if you're enjoying this video, give it a like, subscribe so you get notifications, turn on notifications. Heck, you can even share these videos on social media if you want. But most importantly for me is watch as much of it as you can. Even if you're walking away from it, just let it play in the background, turn the volume off, let it play on your phone, your TV, your tablet, wherever you're watching. Viewership time helps me get put in front of more people like you and me, and I really appreciate it. But even if you watch just this 15 minutes or so that we're at, I appreciate that too. Enjoy it. We got two people dropping off the pace. If you look back there, that's Dave and Lisa, and they are not slow. They are quite fast, actually. And this pace at 19 miles an hour early in the ride, not even 7 miles yet, 99% of the time is not an issue for them. But on this particular ride, they brought gravel bikes because they were expecting foul weather, and I presume they wanted the wider tires for traction, or maybe just because they might get rained on and that's the bike they prefer to get dirty. Anyways, gravel bikes with a road bike group is very hard unless you're just willing to work extra hard to stay with them. Can't say what their goals were that day, but I think even on their gravel bikes, if they wanted to stay with us, they could have. But I think maybe their mindset was for a different kind of ride. So at that point, they let themselves go. But again, nothing to do with inability or weakness or lack of fitness or anything like that. They are quite fit, quite fast. Normally they're dropping me. I wanted to pop in here and take a second to point something out. This is Bob on my rear wheel, and first thing is I've had some discussions with him. I think at some point I'm going to put one of my cameras on his bike so we have a different vantage point. What this looks like is Bob is fading or getting dropped, or I'm riding him off my wheel. It's me, and then in front of me it's Kyle. I'm not sure if we got anyone else with us, but do not be deceived by Bob going off the back like this in this big gap opening. He is not tired. He is not fading. He is not getting dropped. Not by me anyways, and not even by Kyle this time. What he's doing is we're 8 miles into this ride, and he knows how long this ride is. So he's basically conserving. He's keeping the group intact, which is a great tactical thought process because it helps him out. It gives him something to rotate on and keep his legs fresh. But he's staying probably around his zone 2 area, maybe a little bit higher when he's on the front. And he's basically, not saying he's not working hard, but he's not working too hard. We're not going crazy right now ourselves. I think there's a little bit of headwind in this direction, so 19, 20 miles an hour, and I'm pushing 350, 400 watts. So a little bit of work. Kyle didn't make me work too long on that, and that's a whole nother conversation for down the video. But I just want to say Bob's off the back because Bob doesn't want to be where I'm at right now. He's working with the group. He's keeping the group intact, so he's not blowing them up. And Bob will join us when Bob's ready to join us. So things aren't always what they look like. It's not like I'm dropping Bob or Kyle's dropping Bob. And if Bob happens to be tired at that moment, and he's that's the reason he's off the back, I can tell you Bob does a lot of big training. He does a lot of riding. He's on his trainer at home. He's constantly training for hills and mountains because they travel over to Switzerland every few years, and he rides in the mountains there. So Bob's perfectly fine back there. We'll see him soon. And at some point on this ride, I'm the one that drops hard, going backwards. Bob stays with Kyle, or Kyle stays with Bob, however you want to look at it.
Yeah. We on a mission. You ready? Let's go. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition. I'm the perfect prototype, tell them get the photo right. Have you ever seen an underdog with an overbite? We didn't get it overnight, it's overtime, soldier life. Put a plan together, now I'm flyer than Orville Wright. Daniel beating Cobra Kai, never caught me by surprise. Came from a golden era, James Bond GoldenEye. We just take the mask off, showing up with no disguise. We don't ever socialize, it's winning mode and overdrive. We should be immortalized, we don't overreact. Win is the reason that I'm working till I relapse. Time you to rethink them statements and retract. It's win, lose, or draw, I'll be ready for a rematch. If you really read maps, you should know the road to success. It's always less travel, but we go through the steps. We the best of the best, may the rest get defeated. And we won't be done till the mission is completed. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition. Soon as the record play, you all know the resume. We reservoir dogs that are broad when we regulate. Call if it resonates, talking I delegate. Anybody ever play me crooked, I'ma set them straight. Go ahead and set a date, this is where we separate the boys from the men. At the end we can celebrate the end of the road, all gas and we never break. We've been training hard for this moment, working every day. Higher than I ever been, top of Mount Everest. Some of you will never win, some of us will never quit. I am bona fide, flying like a kamikaze. Headed to my destination, can't nobody stop me. Chip off the old block, can anybody block me? Anytime we run out, I can see you ran out. Stand up, middle of the crowd and I stand out. Planned every move, watch the way that it pan out. Yeah, we on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. You all know the mission, that's destroy opposition. We on the mission, yeah, we on the mission. The mission is to win and destroying competition.
Rock.
not tied, man. You don't have to worry about me at all. You don't have to wear my ass down. It was fun, but I was like, fucking intervals.
Yeah.
It was good.
That used to work on me. He used to be able to get rid of me that way.
You were looking all over the place. I'm like, still catch us. We're taking, boom. Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's ready. I just sat there and watched your wheel. As soon as I saw you tense up, I was like, all right, we're going. That was fun. Yep. Seattle past couple weeks?
No, Minnesota.
Okay. Work or family?
Yeah, work. But I did get to see my daughter while I was there. She was going to Wisconsin for the Show Speed Division Nationals. So she stopped by on the way. I had dinner with her.
What kind of national?
Water ski, show speed.
Okay,
division.
show speed. Gotcha. I thought you said slow speed. I think it sounds like my kind of race.
No, she wasn't skiing and her husband was on the jump team. They won first place last year.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Perez TT next year. That's kind of my target goal. Focus on. I get to meet up my buddy Brent. You know Brendan. Meet up with Brandon. He lives on the East Coast. So. And I might do Chris again if I get in shape. I might do that Tampa Bay series. Yeah, that's the closest thing here. You saw what happened. We were racing at the same time. Racing with COVID. Everything fell apart.
I definitely don't want to crash.
No, it's hard, man.
You got a video of that.
Yeah, I know. You still got your GoPros? Or GoPros?
How am I gonna make a man out of you? What's gonna make that pistol shoot? How do I get you out of them boots? There's a devil in an angel suit. Hitting that trail's all I wanna do. Rope my heart, pull it back to you. Throw back some whiskey and get in the fight. I say ride, cowboy ride. Oh darling, saddle up. We're catching a stagecoach in the night. Ain't no stopping, ain't no stalling. Gonna ride till we get it right. Oh, finger on the trigger, nothing to lose. Fork in the road, baby, you get to choose. Now I say, go and ride, cowboy ride. Love like venom running in my veins, hitting my heart like a runaway train. Don't be scared, we'll find our way. Come on, let me take you away. Hitting that trail's all I wanna do. Rope my heart, pull it back to you. Throw back some whiskey and get in the fight. I say ride, cowboy ride. Oh darling, saddle up. We're catching a stagecoach in the night. Ain't no stopping, ain't no stalling. We're gonna ride till we get it right. Oh, finger on the trigger, nothing to lose. Fork in the road, baby, you get to choose. Now I say, go and ride, cowboy ride.
ओ सजना, मैंने तुझे देखा, तुझसे मिली, मुझे बस प्यार हो गया। ओ सजना, है मांग मेरी बस ये, मुझसे कभी ना जुदा। कोई शिकायत ना तुझसे, तेरा वादा है।
this is the beginning of the end for me. We're at mile 20 for the group ride. Remember, my legs have an additional 10 miles on them. Regardless, this is when I start to crack. If you notice, from the time we made that turn until right now, I look behind us at least twice. I rarely do that when I've got fresh legs and I'm feeling good, but I'm not too worried about who's dropping and who's staying with me. But I was looking for Bob, hoping he was dropping enough that I could say, hey Kyle, let's wait up. But he was with us. And I go hard here, but I go hard knowing that I'm pretty much finished. So I got a little gap, but again, now we're towards the end of the end. I'm fighting to hang on. I want to make it to this next 90-degree right turn coming up. But it's hard. My heart rate at 164 beats. I'm only doing 200 watts, or I'm only doing 200 watts in the draft, so it's challenging right now for me. And you can see that gap open up before the turn. So probably 3 seconds before the turn, 5 seconds before the turn, I probably kind of made up my mind that I was done.
도생카 この坂登れば会える宝泉か宝泉か見渡す限りは霧しぶきを忍び愛は姿は見えずと香る遥かな思いは大波小波と押し寄せてゆく触れたいこの手で夜明け近いと鳥が鳴くよ一つ二ついつしか眠りに落ちて頬には夜露がたまってこぼれ落ちた
Seriously though, thank you so much for watching. If you're actually watching at this point, leave a comment, thumbs up.